What is going on, guys and girls? It is GhostRobo, and today I have something extra awesome for you, and that is Cloudberry Kingdom, the next game in the 2013 PlayStation Store Play annual promotion where they bring you all sorts of awesome downloadable games a bunch of weeks in a row. This one is extra sweet because it is a randomly generated platformer, and I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like it. It was funded on Kickstarter, and it looks crazy. Difficulty definitely ramping up there, and it's so awesome that they invented this AI where you can just have the obstacles, the jumps, the challenge all kind of randomly assort itself amongst the levels. You can see that it's pretty bananas and things are all over the place. We've got an evil king, a creepy princess, and our main dude in the middle along with some mushroom guys down below. I believe it's $10. I have a link in the description where you can find download links for all of the PlayStation Store Play games, the one from last week, Stealth Inc., Cloudberry Kingdom, and the upcoming ones as well. We're going to jump right in though. I tested out the controls for a little bit, but what's really, really fun is just actually playing. I'm going to be this guy with the beard and the cone. We're going to go for it. I can tell you already the randomization is huge. I've done this first level a couple times, and it really isn't a first level because it's so random. You're going to get something new every single time. There is a story mode, I think, where they do have some set levels, but in a lot of the arcade modes and some of the competitive modes, cooperative modes, it's all crazy bananas as the AI generator sees fit. I think it's just really awesome that they incorporate it into a platformer game. You know, so many people seem to be doing this lately with roguelikes, or with I don't know, less dexterity based games. And so I don't know, I thought this was incredibly unique. And the style kind of matches the gameplay, right? Like, it's completely bonkers gameplay and completely bonkers art style, so they complement each other quite nicely. Almost a little bit of a Rayman feel, like crazy Rayman, but definitely like on catnip or something way more awesome and insane, for sure. Do I need to kill that bug? I don't know. I'm just gonna move my way along level 5 here. You can also save like any level, so if you find a cool level, you can save and share. Like, they really just thought of every way, I guess, to incorporate the randomly generated nature, and then put in a bunch of modes and difficulty levels and blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. These spikes will kill me, so no! Oh, there's our first death. It's one of those jumps where the longer you hold it, the farther you go. As you can see, like, if I just tap, I don't go very high, and if I hold it, then I really bounce straight for the sky. I gotta give my guy props for wearing the traffic cone, though. I think it adds quite a bit of sexiness to his wardrobe. Lasers are now coming in. I was even reading and talking to the developers, and they were saying that they are going to add obstacles post-release, and then the game is smart enough that it'll just know where to incorporate them, which I think is crazy, because if you think about, I don't know, think about how difficult it is to design a level in a regular game. I don't know, think about something like Mario or Portal, or where the level design is really important. The perfection of all the pieces really matters. And then think about having to make it all work infinitely, almost, on this completely random basis. It's something that to me just seems really interesting, and that I would really like to know how they managed to make it happen. Kind of just bonkers, you know, especially games where they're mixing sort of tile sets, and this isn't even really tile sets, it's more like pieces, I guess, like puzzle pieces per se. Yeah. Oh no! Because, you know, some games do randomly generated level layouts where they're taking, whoops, they take and the music is also super intense, but they take, you know, hey, here's a bunch of trees, and we kind of randomly generate them, and you know, they can be in different orders, but this is almost a different beast, because you can't have something so random that it just, you know, ruins you, you know what I mean? It must work to a certain extent. I just dropped that thing off the moon. Yeah, I can't get the crystal. No, that's gonna drive me insane. But it reminds me of sort of a little bit of N+, if you guys remember that from a long ways back. A really fast-paced, almost Meat Boy in some extent as well. Fast-paced craziness, with really tight controls and awesome platforming gameplay. What's cool though is that they've incorporated a lot of multiplayer, because neither of those games, well, N+ is multiplayer, but Super Meat Boy is not very multiplayer focused whatsoever. I have, what, 16 lives left? Okay. So far it looks like, let's count the objects. We got spikes, there's the drop blocks, there are the chain balls, there's lasers, and of course this is just the first set, so I'm thinking they're keeping things pretty easy for us. We're already on level 13. And I've seen some challenge, but not necessarily. Oh my god, now there's invisible blocks. This is not good. Bouncy blocks too, okay. Oh no! Freak of nature. I perfect it and then I lose. My younger brother Noah's gonna have a field day with this game. Or a frustration day, one or the other, right? It's gonna either drive him mad or 2 freaking giggles and back. Those ghost blocks are nefarious. Oh my god, you can dodge the spikes on the block, which I think is pretty awesome. Again, they do a really nice job of keeping things tight and fair. This game would be completely ruined if it didn't control well, and that's why I tested it out before I even made the video. Just like, if it feels like I'm controlling like a freaking stone soldier, I don't even want to mess around, because the last thing you want is a poorly controlled game that requires so much finesse. Like you're just asking for trouble. This reminds me so much of like Mario Bros, doesn't it? Oh my god, no! I dodged it somehow magically. Hey, don't touch me, I'm a freaking Conehead. Have you ever seen Coneheads? No, that's a scary movie. I showed it to my brother, and one day he was much younger, and pretty sure it gave him some nightmares. That wasn't the intention, of course, but Coneheads is kind of a creepy concept. No! Get out of here. I like the color like schemes as well, like the fact that they've sort of not only randomized the level design, but you could create a pretty boring game with like random platforms. But the fact that all the colors, the like themes almost, it reminds me also, you know what game? Worms, like the styling of Worms. Played that, the turn-based. I guess it's sort of strategy. I was gonna say turn-based craziness, but I guess if you wanted to give it a genre, it's strategy. And that's a poof magoof. But yeah, a lot of the later Worms games kind of shared a similar aesthetic. I have, what, 96,000 points here? Let's keep this train rolling. I gotta be careful because these blocks disappear, which I'm not really, wasn't ready for last time. But we're just gonna try to go fast. No! Stop poking me in the butt. At least I have my cape. This might be our demon level here. I don't know if you guys were paying attention when I was introducing the video, but like some of the stuff looks like bullet hell insanity. Like there's no way like a human being could solve some of these. They're just too much on screen. And I kind of want to get to those just to see like if you can get in that flow. You know how you get in like a flow with especially platformer games or games that require a lot of finesse and focus. Where you don't even know how you're doing it, but you're in the zone. I mean, let me know in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about. Like you get in that zone of like, I cannot be stopped. It's sort of the same thing with Guitar Hero, DJ Hero, fighting games to an extent, and then definitely like platformers / skill-based action games where you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but you sort of have to zone out in order to zone in, if that makes sense. Like, I guess like something like Tetris could also apply. Anything that requires super speed, basically, and quick on-your-toes thinking and finger play. That doesn't sound gross at all, does it? I'm sorry. Level 21 is here for some fun. Oh my god, get away, get away, get away! Oh, dang. It looked like that you could acquire some extra, like, there were like modifiers almost on the character select screen, like double jump and stuff like that you could sort of unlock along the way, which I think would just add more insane insanity to the game. I like these dumb bugs. They're like, oh, we're just sitting here, hanging around. Alright. Okay. Drop down once more, and let's go. Yeah, buddy. They're the perfect length, too. That's something that also is like a really tricky balance. Like, if you're going to have randomly generated levels, they're going to be really tough. Like, do you go with checkpoints, or do you just make them short enough so that there's not any complaints and or concern about that stuff? And it seems like, again, the balance is just really good here. I don't know. I was a little bit apprehensive about downloading this one and seeing, you know, how it was going to turn out. Like I said, it was from Kickstarter. Looked cool. Very, like, inspired style. And they kind of hit a home run here. I'm really, really impressed with what I've played so far, and definitely something that I plan on going back to beyond the video, and hopefully checking out with my brothers. If I can get them to get on a video here, we'll definitely bring you some of that as well. I just think it could create some incredibly awesome, intense challenges. Like the way I get during fighting games with Jake, it could be the same here in even more spastic and fast fashion. After this level, I'm going to quickly jump to the story just to see what that's all about quickly. Oh god, oh god. 7 years ago, these balls crushed me, and then I made it to the exit. Alright, so I unlocked a new hero. We're at level 25. I kind of hate to end my run here, but I want to show you guys the story mode just to see what that's all about. We'll do one more. Perfect! Boom, baby. Again, that zone is pretty awesome. See, you can save the level, and then share it with, you know, your friends list or whatnot. Which is kind of sad. Can I save? Okay, so you can save it here. I don't know if that's going to actually save my game, but I am going to add it there. And now I have Jetman. Let's quickly see what story mode is all about. Of course, plenty of leaderboards. I could be invisible. I could be this scary pirate. Or you can go in and customize everything directly. So, like, if I want to, you know, make him bright white and wear this awesome pirate thing, I can do that. And there's chapters, so... Do we have cutscenes as well? Oh my god.
Enjoying yourself, King Cobbler? Actually, yes. Who'd have thought that killing a washed-up hero would be so much fun? I'm not dead yet. You would be if you had an actual neck to strangle. You're nothing but head. Butthead, I think you mean headbutt. Ow!
Seriously, Bob? You call this a rescue?
Who said I was here for you, princess?
Every medieval fairy tale ever written?
What a lovely reunion. Can I offer you some punch? What do you call a no-necked has-been flailing around in the middle of the sea? Bob!
I've got bigger fish to fry than you.
That was pretty awesome. Crazy cutscenes that don't even look like the style of the game. Equally hilarious, though. Chapter 1, the sea. Alright, so these are set stages, I've heard, from what I gather. And as you can see, they're teaching us the ways of the warrior pretty simply. But again, a nice introduction if you're not ready for the big time, like we kind of started off with. It is kind of interesting how you can get like this insane sense of accomplishment, like I just beat 10 levels in 35 seconds or whatever it takes. Kind of a unique feeling that you don't get from most games. Alright, the little character is pretty charming as well. He kind of reminds me of like a humanoid Sackboy. You know, he's not as animated as Sackboy, but he definitely has a ton of charm, and I love the fact that you can put on all these like ridiculous costumes and hats and colors and whatnot. Introducing lasers. Let's jump to level 10. Let's see if we can get through these and find what awaits us. I'm guessing another chapter. Just want to give you guys a good taste of everything here in case you want to pick it up for yourselves. Bam, bam. Mario fireballs from the Bowser levels. Pretty good. Oh no. I died on 9. I died on 9 again. Seems like you have infinite lives here. Whereas sort of those rush modes, you're kind of, doing everything you can to just survive for as long as possible. Is that a checkpoint? Okay, there are checkpoints in some of the levels then. Interesting. Learning something new every day. Bam. I like the music too. Like, again, it's kind of one of those games you could really zone out to and like right before bed play a couple stages and feel like you did something awesome. I'm really in love with the game, to be perfectly honest. I think it's kind of super standout. And bam, that's the level cleared. We could watch a replay of ourselves, or we could continue onward into level 11. Let's do one more here. Actually, whoa, I got a double jump now. Okay, sweet. We're gonna go to 13. That's my favorite number. And why the heck not? I'm having so much fun here, so. Boom! I don't know what that ghost block is doing there. Kind of just creepily. Oh, dang. There's a giant wall of spikes chasing after me. Okay, I need to use my double jump way better. Once more. Whoa. Come on. Okay, you can really rock it off those guys if you time it right. Okay, good work. Don't get hit by the brick freaking wall. No, my god. Oh my god. Ah! Inside a safe cave. We'll do level 13 and then wrap this up. If you guys want to see more of this, you think it'd be fun for me to play with Jake or Noah, let me know in the comments below. Again, you can download it via the link in the description. PlayStation Network. It's awesome. I wholeheartedly recommend this guy. Cloudberry Kingdom, like, you've won my heart today, and I hope it has won some of yours as well. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day. Drink some hot chocolate. Until next time, everybody, hit that like button if you enjoyed and want to see more. And we will see you all